All right, good afternoon, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, serving as your presiding judge on today. If you are with us on today, please turn on your camera so that we can make sure that everybody gets service and that everybody is accounted for and in the right place. I am ready to start the docket. Do we have anything that's ready? Did I see the prosecuting attorney on, Mr. Rosenthal?
He was in the courtroom just a few minutes ago, Judge, getting the files for the afternoon. He's on his way back to his office to get on Zoom.
All right, who do we have checked in already? Do we have some defendants that have checked in?
Yes, Judge. We
Okay.
have Mr. Sean Anderson. He is represented by retained attorney. We have Miss Marquita Adams. She is talking to Mr. Fikens in a breakout room. And we have a Mr. Arias, who is represented by Ryan Hill. We have 3 people so far, Judge. Two
right.
retained and 1 with Mr. Fikens in a breakout room. And I forgot, I'm not crossing any lanes, Judge. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm sorry.
You are in good shape. Thank you, Mr. Reed. All right. And so I don't know, Mr. Anderson, if you're represented by an attorney, you need to tell your attorney. The judge is on the bench. It's 1:30. We're ready to go.
Your Honor, I'm here.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
can-
All right, wonderful. Are you all ready to proceed?
Well, Your Honor, it was scheduled for a trial and a formal hearing, and Mr. Rosenthal said he was going to look at the file. I don't believe the named officer has checked in.
Okay, all right. Let's see when Mr. Rosenthal comes back. There he is. Mr. Rosenthal, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
All right. Are you ready on Anderson?
Sorry, Your Honor. I just got the files from downstairs. That's a retained case.
Yeah.
Anderson. Why is Anderson not in here? Not seeing the file for Mr. Anderson, Your Honor. Give me just a brief moment. Let me just look it up. I'm sorry.
Very good. And then good afternoon, Attorney Warfield. Good afternoon to you. You checking in on Arias Mira?
Good afternoon. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Wonderful. Are you all prepared to go to trial?
I do, if possible, would like to speak with the prosecutor.
All right. Mr. Rosenthal, are
Yes, Your
those two, the drag racing and no insurance, would that be yours as well?
That as far as I understand, I just want to check the on the drag race, Your Honor. I just want to check to see the authorization code before, I conduct the trial. It could be a state, and I will find that out right now. But for Mr. Anderson, Your Honor, is that Sean Anderson?
That is correct.
Okay. And the license.
There are 4 case numbers up today. One is an OT, 3 are OIs.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I have all the stuff. So what I would be proposing, and I'll put my appearance on the record if I may, Your Honor. Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807. For Mr. Anderson, on the 1 count of the disregarded a red signal, I will do a blockading on that, and I'll dismiss the remainder of the balance, since that will pretty much take care of one of the civils. I'll knock out the other 2 because they seem like they're both impartial equipment violation, but I'm going to ask for the amended plea of blockading for the disregard red signal. And we're going to also drop the misdemeanor as well, the no op.
Okay, counsel, do you want to go forward with this particular offer, or you need to talk to your client?
Well, I would need to talk to my client, but it was set for trial and formal hearing, and we don't have an officer.
Okay, yeah, if there's no, well, let me just make sure that we don't have the officer here.
Certainly. I mean, I didn't know how much time the court gave, so it was
Mhm.
scheduled for 1:30. It's only 1:33, so we can be patient. It's no problem, whatever the court wants to
Well,
do.
Yeah, it
that's
looks
so
like,
kind of you, Miss Mustafa. But it's 1:30 and that's what time court starts.
and I
All
don't
right,
believe, Your Honor, I don't see Officer Kyle Presley on the screen at this moment. And if you are here, Officer Presley, please let us know.
all right. This is what I'm going to do because it sounds like Mr. Rosenthal, there are a couple of people that want to speak with you. I'm going
Yes.
to turn off my volume. Miss Wilson can place you all in breakout rooms. I'll give you all a few minutes to try to work things out or determine what you're going to do. And
Mhm.
then let me come back and let's say 15 minutes maybe.
That's
And
fine, Your Honor.
we can be ready to go.
I
Okay?
know Attorney Fikens and Attorney Reed, they have some people as well, but that's fine with me, Your Honor, whatever works best for you.
All right. So Miss Wilson, I'll have you place them in the breakout rooms that they need to go into. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Let me know what you want to do, Mr. Rosenthal.
Yes, Miss Wilson. At first, can I be placed in with any and all officers that did show up for trial today? I believe we have Corporal Balia. I don't want to botch that. And then we do have Officer Horton as well. Thank you guys for your presence and participation today. If I could please have a breakout room with them and then retain counsel.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Officers and corporals, I'm sending breakout room number 3. Please accept when it comes. Thank you.
Mr. Reed, how we doing?
We're good, Mr. Fikens. There's just one person for us so far, and that's Miss Adams.
Okay,
No one else has checked in. Ryan Hill's attorney is here for
oh yeah,
Mr. Arias,
okay,
and I believe Mr. Anderson has his own attorney, and that's
Okay.
all we have so far. The only
good.
officer that we have is in a breakout room with Mr. Rosenthal, and that's the officer for Miss Adams, the one that you
Okay.
saw.
Very good. Yeah, there's a story there, and I hope to. So Matt is in with the officer right now.
Matt, for my information, Matt is in, Mr. Rosenthal is in with both officers, Miss Officer Horton on the drag racing and the corporal on Miss Adams' case.
Okay, well, I'll wait till he comes out then.
The judge did take the bench, and she's giving about 15 minutes for everything to get together.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fikens.
Thank you, Mr. Reed.
Thank you, Miss Wilson.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Are you there, Miss Wilson?
Yes, I'm here.
Did we have any other officers show up? We do have a couple attorneys. I will go into a breakout room with the retained counsel, but Miss Warfield, who are you here for today?
I'm here for Mr. Arias. Juan,
Arias.
I'm here to-
Okay, yep. Okay, so as of now, Mr. Arias, so it looks like I'm gonna do an amended to from the no insurance to improper plates. The drag racing, I might, the officer, as far as I know, he's not here right now, the one that issued the drag racing ticket.
Correct. Now, the thing,
So, mhm.
Mr. Mira did have insurance at the time of this offense. He just sent it to me.
Okay.
Is there any way I can send it to you now, or?
Do you, I mean, I trust you as an officer of the court. If you want, you can send me, but I trust you as an officer of the court and us on record. I'll dismiss for valid documentation. The judge will end up calling the case. If the officer's not here, obviously, to make your motion, but she'll probably, it might not be gone forever after today. That's all I have to say, I guess.
It's gonna be without prejudice, I know.
Right. But they're not here today. So I think we're set on that, and I'll dismiss the other offense for valid documentation.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. And so we have you, and then I spoke with you, Miss Mustafa. Did I say that right?
Yes,
And then I believe your officer's not here. Who was your client again, ma'am?
Sean Anderson.
Anderson, thank you. And I have all the files. I'm sorry, Christina. That was my bad. Just a lot of files today, so that was my fault. You gave me everything.
Yeah. Yes, I did. Okay.
You did. You gave me everything, and I will make that correction once the judge gets back. Sean Anderson, or was it
It's Sean Anderson.
Sean Anderson?
Mhm.
And it's the fail, and then it's like, okay. Yeah, for this one, yeah, even my offer would just be blockading, but obviously if the officer's not here, definitely make your motion, and we'll just go from there. Is there any other retained attorneys right now? No? Any other officers than the ones I've already spoke to? All right, we are all set.
All right, the parties are ready.
Matt,
Yes, Your Honor, we should be good except for us and House Counsel, if anything does come up.
Okay. All right. So who do we have up first? Let me turn the camera on. We are back in session. All right. Who do we have up first?
Oh, and if I may, Your Honor, I'm sorry. Correction. Christina, the Madam Clerk, she gave me all the files. I just had some other files up here, so that was my fault. I'm very sorry about that.
Okay. All right. I know she told you to get me straight. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Very good. Are we ready on Mr. Sean Anderson?
We are. I just need my client to sit down.
Yes, please. Thank you so much, Mr. Anderson. Come on. He's trying to work. Make sure those are not my packages.
My apologies, Your Honor. My apologies,
You are right.
everybody. I'm sorry.
You are right. Okay, let me place your case numbers on the record. I have the following: SP 1179561, SP 1179529, counts 1 and 2, and case number SP 1179523. Counsel, your appearance.
Certainly, Your Honor. Good afternoon. It is an honor to be here. My name is Rubina Mustafa, Rubina, last name Mustafa, P51967, Detroit Justice Center, on behalf of Sean Anderson, who is here.
Thank you. And Mr. Anderson, state your name for the record.
My name is Sean Anderson. Or do
All
you want
right.
the middle name too?
Nope, you're good. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. All right. Counsel, how are we proceeding today? Mr. Rosenthal, I'm sorry, place your appearance on the record as well.
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Rosenthal. How are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, I believe Officer Kyle Presley, who was the named officer on the tickets, has not appeared. It was scheduled for a formal hearing and a trial. So I would be making a motion to dismiss on behalf of my client.
All right. Thank you. Attorney Rosenthal, do you know where Officer Presley is?
Not at the moment, Your Honor. Should have had a notification come in for Officer Presley, but as of now, I am not sure his attendance, Your Honor.
All right, then I am going to grant the motion, council. The matters are dismissed without prejudice. Certainly, the city's at liberty to reissue, but for today, they are dismissed.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you
All right.
so much. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Stay safe.
You do the same.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. All right, thank you, Mr. Anderson. All right, who do we
Thank
have
you.
up next?
I believe another retained attorney, Your Honor, Miss Warfield. I believe she's ready with her client as well.
All right, Miss Attorney Warfield. For Arias Mira, is Miss Cox, are you here for Mr. Arias Mira? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the words as spoken by the parties and that you will do so
Your client
completely?
interested in converting this matter to a
Hold on, Can
non-payment
you all please
for
mute
zero.
Attorney Hill? All right, thank you, Miss Cox. Do you swear?
So Ms. Hunter,
Could someone
this is a
please
complaint to
mute
recover possession
Mr. Hill? Oof.
I'm sorry, Attorney Jessica Warfield, P853911, standing in for Attorney Hill, Your Honor.
All right, someone is talking for Attorney Hill. It's coming up under his name, or it was.
This is better now, Your Honor. I'm sorry,
Yes.
I logged into another Zoom as well.
Okay, all right, no problem. Let me have the interpreter raise your right hand, please. Ms. Cox, thank you. Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the words as spoken by the parties in today's matter, that you will do so completely and accurately without any additions or deletions, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. State your name as well as your qualifications.
Your Honor, my name is Maria Cox, M-A-R-R-A, last name C-O-X, and I am Michigan State Qualified Spanish Interpreter.
Thank you. We're glad you're with us today. I'm going to call the case numbers at this time. SP 117-63501 and case number 214-700-661. Counsel for defendant, please place your appearance on the record.
Yes, Your Honor, Attorney Jessica Warfield, standing in for Attorney Ryan Hill, P85391, on behalf of Mr. Arias, who is here via Zoom.
All right,
Señor
let's get
Gil.
the interpreter. Go ahead.
Señor Gil, llamaron a su caso, la jueza dio los números SP 1176-3501 y 2147-00661. Le preguntó a su abogada que se presentara y la señorita Warfield dijo que lo estaba representando en nombre del del abogado Hill.
Right, thank you. Mr. Arias Mira, please state your full name for the record.
Señor Arias Mira, por favor, diga su nombre completo en voz alta para las actas.
He has to unmute.
Señor Arias Mera está en silencio. Por favor, prenda su micrófono.
My name is Juan Sebastián Arias Mera.
Okay, thank you. Counsel, how are we proceeding? Today is the date scheduled for trial. Mr. Rosenthal, I'm sorry, your appearance.
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807.
All right. How are the parties proceeding?
La jueza le preguntó al abogado fiscal que se presentara. Él dio su nombre, apellido Rosenthal y dio su número de identificación de su licencia. Le preguntó cómo vamos a proseguir hoy.
I can go first, Your Honor. So after speaking with the defense counsel and also talking with Officer Horton issued one of the tickets, and that was for the no insurance, the misdemeanor. The individual driving the vehicle, the defendant, they did have proper insurance at the time, and she did have a copy of the valid documentation. So that count's going to be dismissed. As for the other count.
Hold on 1 second, Mr. Rosenthal.
Yes, sorry.
Señor Arias Meras, el abogado fiscal dijo que después de hablar con con la abogada defensora y con el policía que le dio el ticket, de que no tenía seguro, de que usted ha presentado los documentos indicando que en esa fecha sí tenía seguro.
Mr. Rosenthal.
Yes, Your Honor. And as of right now, the other officer who issued the drag racing ticket, officer, just want to make sure I have his name correct, Your Honor, Officer Contesti. It's a date and time set for trial for this infraction, and the officer is not here. He did receive 2 notifications. What the people would ask, Your Honor, is that obviously without the officer's presence, it's most likely it's gonna be dismissed. But we would ask that you do it without prejudice, so we can actually reach out to this officer and speak with him for various reasons.
Sobre el tiquete que le dieron por estar haciendo carreras indebidamente, el oficial el policía se llama apellido Contesti, no está presente. Hoy es la fecha y la hora para tener el juicio, pero él no está ahí. Ya se le han mandado 2 cartas de notificación. Entonces vamos a pedir, obviamente ese cargo se va a anular, pero pedimos que lo anule sin perjuicio. Eso quiere decir que lo podrían poner en el futuro porque le gustaría al fiscal hablar con ese policía por varias razones.
Okay, Officer Horton, I'm going to ask you to unmute and place your name and badge number on the record.
My name is going to be Officer T. Horton, badge number 1485. I work for the 12th precinct.
La juez le pidió al policía que se llama Horton que por favor se identificara y ella dio su nombre y su número de licencia.
Thank you. All right, counsel for defendant, is there anything you want to add?
Yes, Your Honor.
Abogado abogada defensora, ¿algo más que usted quiera decir?
Go ahead, Ms. Warfield. You can answer the question.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes. At this time, Your Honor, we would like to make a motion to dismiss the ticket for drag racing, being that the officer has not appeared at this date set for trial, as well as Mr. Rosenthal articulated, my client did have valid insurance at the time and that documentation was provided. So we would be asking for that ticket to be dismissed as well.
Nosotros estamos pidiendo que el tiquete por hacer carreras sea anulado porque el oficial, el policía, no se ha presentado. Y también estamos pidiendo que el otro tiquete también sea anulado porque él presentó documentación de que sí tenía seguro de carro en esa fecha.
All right, the motion is granted. Both matters are dismissed without prejudice.
Muy bien, entonces yo concedo la petición y los dos cargos van a ser anulados sin perjuicio.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Everyone have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now, Your Honor,
Eso
we
es
do.
todo.
Happy New Year.
Oh.
Thank you, everybody. ¿Ya me puedo salir?
I think we have a horrible-
Mr. Arias asked if he could leave at this time.
Yes.
Sí, se puede ir, señor Arias. Le quitaron todos los cargos.
All right. Who do we have up next?
Right now, Your Honor, we do have a retained counsel. I didn't have an opportunity to speak with. I believe it's Mr. Puta. And then we also have Officer Gros here as well. I didn't get to speak to either one of these individuals. We can go on with retained or house counsel. I did speak with Corporal Bela. I'm sorry if I botched it. I did not mean to, officer. We're set on that, Your Honor, and can move forward with that case.
All right, so then on Al Hunuma, you want to go and speak with the attorney. And
Yes.
are we ready for me to call Marquita Adams and Dana Andrews?
We should be ready, Your Honor. For
Marquita Adams?
Marquita Adams, that is
Okay, let me
where
put the case numbers on the record. Let's do that. Case number, where is Miss Adams? Miss Adams, keep your camera on for me. Thank you. All right, I have case number SP 117-7319, counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 119-0233, counts 1 and 2. For the people,
yes, Your Honor. Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807.
thank you. And then who's representing Miss Adams?
I am, Your Honor, Robert Fikens, P31894, although I believe because Officer Groh did, I don't think Mr. Rosenthal has been able to speak to Officer Groh yet. And I don't know if we need to pass on that or if he's ready to proceed with it.
Oh, no, for Miss Adams, for Marquetta Adams, I did speak with the corporal. The corporal's here and we spoke. It was a FTD and then dismissed. The remainder was the offer that I presented.
Well, there's more to it than that, but if
Okay,
we can,
okay.
if I can, you have an Officer Groh here as well, Mr. Rosenthal. I don't know if you spoke to him or not, but he's also.
I have not, no, and the only thing we do have for Miss Adams is just these 2 counts right now. I will speak with that officer.
I have 4
Oh, you-
tickets for Miss Adams, counts 1 and 2 of 2 separate matters.
And I am willing, Your Honor, to go back in a breakout room with Mr. Rosenthal. I have some information from my client that he might want to hear, might not want to hear. Can either be in front of the officers or not in front of the officers, as Mr. Rosenthal would choose.
Not in front of the officers, if I may, Your Honor. I just have the 1 ticket, but I'll look up the other 2 counts that we have today.
All right. And then you also need to speak with Mr. Puta, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Rosenthal, did the officer on my client's ticket show up, Officer Robson?
Robson. And then what's your client's name, sir?
Al Hanuma?
No, I did not see an Officer Robson. I did not speak with an Officer Robson, so they are not here as of now. I just have Officer Gore.
Okay.
That one can proceed, Your Honor, right now.
Which one, Mr. Al Hunama?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful, thank you. I have case number SP 1204890, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP 120499291, and case number SP 120483771. Counsel, your appearance.
Yes, Your Honor. Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807.
Good
Thank you.
afternoon, Your Honor, and Happy New Year. Julian Puda, P67520, on behalf of the defendant, Zachariah El Hanuma.
Thank you. Good afternoon and Happy New Year to you, counsel. And Mr. Al Hanuma, if you could unmute and state your name for the record.
Zachariah.
All right, thank you, sir. How are the parties proceeding?
Your Honor, today's a date and time set for formal hearing and for trial. It's my understanding the Officer Robson has not checked in. So on behalf of the defendant, I move for dismissal.
All right, thank you, Mr. Rosenthal. Do you know where your witnesses are or your witness?
Right now is the date and time set for trial, Your Honor. They received notices. At this time, I do not know where my complaining witnesses are.
All right, very good. Then counsel, I'm granting your motion. The matters are dismissed without prejudice. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. That leaves me with Miss Adams and Miss Andrews. Is Miss Andrews on? Did she join us? Miss Andrews, Dana Andrews.
No, Judge, I don't
right.
believe so.
Who needs to go in the breakout room? Let's get it done, you all.
Yes, Your Honor, if I could with Mr. Fikens, be placed in a breakout room, or Miss Wilson. And then I will go in with Officer Groh. And then we should be able to proceed from there, hopefully, Your Honor, whether it goes to trial or there's an offer.
Thank
All right,
you,
very good.
Mhm.
Ms. Wilson, thank you.
You're welcome. It's done.
Hey, Miss Wilson, if I may, can I please be put in a breakout room with Officer Grow and then Corporal Balia? I think I said it right that time.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
And Miss Wilson, when you're done with that, I would like to be placed in a breakout room with Miss Adams, Marquetta Adams. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Wilson.
Miss Adams, you and I are going to go into a breakout room to discuss developments.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Wilson. Please join Miss Adams.
Ms. Adams, I moved you to 4. Did you get it? Can't hear you.
I did not receive it. Oh, join breakout room. Join.
Matt, we're all set whenever you are. Mr. Rosenthal, I'm sorry. Mr. Reed, is the judge in recess until we're back?
Yes, I think she can hear us though, Mr. Fikens.
Good, okay.
Are you ready, Mr. Fikens?
We are ready, Mr. Reed. There,
Good.
the complication is we found another old case out there that needs to be dealt with.
Okay,
And so we dealt with it. That's
good. That's good. Yeah.
because she's trying to get her license back.
Hey, Mr. Fikens, I'm back.
Okay, we're good. We'll do the allowing a license and the improper plates.
Yes,
And
sir.
Let me give you the case number of the open alcohol case. So you have it, if you want.
Oh, yeah. If you don't mind, sir, please.
SP 108 20991.
991. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate your help in this morning.
Absolutely. Yeah, once judge gets back, we'll call the case and looks like we're good to go. Is there anything else pending, Mr.
Yep.
Fikens? Or Mr. Reed?
No,
Thank you.
thank you, Mr. Rosenthal. Thank you.
That is it, Mr. Rosenthal.
Absolutely.
And I heard you made reference to working on all those files for Monday. Is that right?
Do my best.
I know you're still.
I mean, they're going to be done. They're going to be done. You guys know they will.
I know that. The good news is I counted them up. There's about 17 or 18 arraignments. That's it out of the 5 pages.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of show causes.
It's review show cause, so it doesn't look it. Honestly, this is really for a Monday. I mean, not going to jinx us, but hey.
Yeah, well, don't jinx us.
No, but we should be out. We should be set.
I think so. It's not bad. Mr. Reed, should I send you that docket for Monday or did you get it?
Let me look and see. No, I don't have it yet, Mr. Fikens.
I will send it to you, sir.
All right, everybody, are we ready?
We are, Judge.
Hello, oh, I got y'all on mute. There we go. Are we ready to proceed with Ms. Adams?
We are, Your
Yes,
Honor.
Your Honor.
All right, I have the following matters: recalling SP 117-7319, counts 1 and 2, SP 119-0233, counts 1 and 2. Councils?
Go ahead, Mr. Rosenthal.
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807.
Robert Fikens, P31894 on behalf of Ms. Adams. Ma'am, state your name for the record, please.
Marquita Rochelle Adams.
All right. How are the parties proceeding?
Your Honor, one matter we have to do, procedural matter, in looking up Ms. Adams' record, as she was indicating to me how she wanted to get her license back, and she had some identity theft problems in the past. I did come across an open alcohol ticket from 2020. That case number, and I'd like ask that this court add it to the docket. It is in warrant status. I'd ask the court to remove the warrant. That number is SP 108-20991.
Okay,
And
I'll
that-
set aside the warrant.
Thank you, Your Honor. Then, as to the 5 matters now, Judge, there's an offer from the people which my client wishes to avail herself of. She'll be tendering a guilty plea to driving while license suspended, asking this court to reduce that charge to allowing unlicensed driver to drive. She'll also be tendering a plea of guilty to no insurance, asking that the matter be reduced to improper plates.
All right, I'm sorry. There's a lot of background noise going on. And so,
I'm
Mr.
sorry, it's my kids. I'm gonna go in another room. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Mr. Fikens, I want to make sure I got it right. Driving while license suspended, they recommended that it be amended to allowing an unlicensed driver. And then what was the last one?
The no insurance case would be amended to improper plates.
All right, very good. Is that your understanding, Ms. Adams?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Fikens, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, you understand that in these 5 matters, you have a right to a trial, correct?
Correct.
And you wish to waive that right and plead guilty on 2 matters today, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, I am.
Has anyone forced you into doing this or promised you anything to get you to plead guilty today?
Not at all.
Your Honor, I'm satisfied as to the constitutional waiver. May I do a factual basis?
Yes, you may.
Ma'am, on the date and time of the citation, and for our purposes, Mr. Rosenthal, do you matter which one it is?
No, Attorney Fikens. It doesn't matter to me as long as it follows each count.
Very good, thank you. So, ma'am, on the date and time of the citation of the first matter, you were operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit, is that correct?
That's correct.
And at that time, your license, when pulled over by a police officer, your license was suspended at that time, correct?
Correct.
I'll get to why it was suspended in a little bit when we address the judge, but
Okay.
but also at that time, there was no insurance on the vehicle, is that correct?
That is correct.
But you since have obtained insurance, correct?
Correct.
Your Honor, I'm satisfied as to the factual basis.
I'm satisfied as well. You may proceed.
Your Honor, I certainly would suggest in this case, Ms. Adams was one of the most pleasant people I've come across today, if not the whole last week. So I just want this court to know how nice she is. She's also works at Beaumont Hospital and does COVID tests for all of us. So I told her she
Mr.
would.
Fikens, you know you threw that in, and you know.
I know. Judge, I'm sorry. I'm the paid assassin, Your Honor, but I just wanted you to know that what a nice person she was. She was trying to get her, she didn't know her license was suspended at one time. And when she was pulled over these couple times, after the first one, she was aware of that. She had some identity theft problems. She thought she took care of them. She didn't pay the reinstatement fees on 3 of them. She since has, but that caused her license to be suspended and the reason she was pulled over at this time by these officers. So she understands why she was pulled over. There's also, we're asking for dismissal of the open alcohol ticket. I informed her that there was a $45 reinstatement on that as well, even though it's being dismissed, and all the other matters may have reinstatement fees on them. So she may owe some money on those, Judge. And I'm asking this court to take that into account. What a nice person she was, what a COVID deliverer she is, or help us get away from COVID, Judge. And did I mention what a nice person she was? So
Yes,
with all that in mind, Your Honor, we stand ready for sentencing.
All right, so is there, I didn't have the officers place their name and badge number on the record. Please do so at this time.
Officer B. Grow, badge number 1105 from the Detroit Police Department.
All right, thank you, Officer
Good
Grow.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I am Corporal Valia with the traffic, Detroit Police Department. My badge number is 114.
All right, good afternoon, Corporal Balia. All right, is there anything that either of you would like to add before sentencing?
I would like to say thank you to Adams for doing the COVID testing. I myself had just been quarantined at home with COVID, so I'm finally getting.
Well, I'm glad that you're all right. I am. I'm home quarantined now with COVID. So, yeah, it's been bad. It's been bad. So Mr. Fikens knew that would touch me in that little spot. But I'm vaccinated, and so I'm recovering very quickly, very quickly. Yeah. All right. Officer Grow, is there something you'd like to add?
No, I'm satisfied.
Okay, you don't have COVID, do you?
No, Your Honor.
All right, well, you're on your own, you by yourself. All right. All right, so this is what I'm doing. I'm accepting the plea of guilty on the matter ending in 73192. I'm amending that charge to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And then for the no insurance, that's ending in 2331. I'm accepting the guilty plea on that, and I'm amending the charge to improper plates. I'm dismissing the remaining 3 matters without prejudice with the stipulation of probable cause.
Defendant would so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. And so I am going to sentence as follows. I'm only going to assess costs one time. I am going to take into account that she is a frontline worker. My hat goes off to anybody who would service me, test me, and know that I have something that they could take home and harm their own family. So
Thank you, Your Honor.
I hope other people don't watch this and then everybody come on here and they COVID testers at Beaumont. I'm gonna start checking IDs. All right. And so, Mr. Fikens, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to assess costs one time, and that cost is going to be $100. I'm going to assess it on the ticket ending in 73192, the allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. So that's $100. For the fine for each one of the matters that your client has pled guilty on, I'm going to assess the fine at $25 for each matter. And so your client should be in really, really good shape. I need her to get everything paid. And when can she get it paid, Mr. Fikens?
She is a single mother. That's what we talked about. But I know that the judge, you've kept the costs and fines way below what I indicated to her they might be. So I imagine that she just needs probably till the next paycheck or something around there to make sure she can get it paid, if that's okay.
This is what I'll do, Mr. Fikens. I'll go ahead and I will give 30 days to get it done. I need you to get it paid before the 30th day. And so I'm going to set this for a review or adjourn to pay. I'm going to set it for February 4th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. If for some reason you don't get it paid, you need to come back to court on February 4th at 10:30, okay?
Okay, and then
because you're in great shape, okay?
Okay, Your Honor. And then what is the total cost?
Okay, you'll have to call the clerk and get the total because you have reinstatement fees that have to be paid, but you are in really, really good shape. So call the courtroom, that number, are you ready for it?
Yes.
It's 965.
Okay.
2280. It's also in the chat. So when we're finished, call the courtroom and then the clerk can tell you what your balance is for everything, okay?
Okay, and then another question, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Am I able to pay those fees online?
She should be able to pay online, right, Mr. Fikens?
I believe so, Judge. I believe she can.
Okay, so I'll pay $50 today and I'll have the remainder before the end of the month paid.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. All right, and so, Ms. Mack, are you saying something?
Yes. Yes, I just want to let Ms. Adams know that she can pay her fees online. Just go to 36districtcourt.org and it'll say, look up, or I want to pay. You can put your ticket number in or your name and you can pay your tickets online,
Okay,
All right.
okay?
thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mack. All right, you are in great shape. And even Mr. Fikens, even on the ones that were dismissed, she owes that $45 reinstatement fee. So she'll have to make sure she put those numbers in and get it paid. If it
Okay.
doesn't pull up everything.
Okay, and then another thing, and I'm sorry, I don't know if the officer is still on here from April, but the day he pulled me over, my mom, I was actually going to lay my mom to rest because she died from COVID. And he was really sympathetic with me, so I just wanted to tell him thank you. Even though he did give me a ticket, I do want to tell him thank you.
Oh, wow, I'm so sorry to hear about your mom.
Yes, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But I will get everything paid.
All right, wonderful. All right.
All right.
Thank you. All right, thank you all.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day.
All
Thank you,
right.
officers.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you all. I still have one more matter I need to call. Ms. Mack, check your phone, please.
Thank you, officers.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Corporal.
Thank you, Your Honor. You and your staff have a wonderful day.
All right, you do the same. Mr. Rosenthal, I hope there's no objection. I'm gonna waive the costs on her ticket.
No objection at all, Your Honor.
Ms. Mack, you can waive the costs, okay?
All up on the two matters, and she'll just pay the reinstatement fees.
No, she has the $25 fine on each one, but the $100 cost, I'm waiving that.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, wonderful. I have one more matter that I need to call, and it's for Dana Andrews. Case number SP 1219305. Count 1 was a formal hearing for careless driving, and count 2, it was for unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. And she knew that she was scheduled for trial on today and failed to appear. And so for the civil infraction, a default judgment will be entered. And then for the misdemeanor, the capias will issue, and that bond will be set at $50 cash or surety, because we're all the way to the trial phase. She knew that she had to be here. All right. And so that ends the docket for Friday, January 7th, 2022. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Your Honor.
No, Judge. Thank
All
you.
right. I hate having
Thank
these
you, Your
trials
Honor.
at 1:30 on Friday, but right now, that's where they fit in my schedule. Really, Wednesday is not a good day to do it. Yeah, Monday isn't either. So Friday is really Thursday and Friday, and really Thursday I'm supposed to staff. So Friday is really the day to do it.
Yes.
So, all right,
Understood.
everybody. I need everybody to have a great, great weekend. Be safe. I won't be back in the office next week. I'll test on Wednesday. Hopefully I'll be good. And then I'll see you all the following Monday, because I'm going to keep everybody safe while we get through this whole thing. All right. Miss Mack, I'm going to wait for you to send your information over. Just let me know that you did, and I'll get the KP assigned, okay?
Okay, I'm getting ready to send you over Dana Andrews now. The other ones, I'm still working on those. I'll send you the ones I got done, but I got quite a few left from the other
Okay.
day.
All right, very good. Very good. I'll
Okay.
sign Ms. Andrews and send it back to you. And then that should close out my docket, right?
Yep, that's everything for today's docket.
All right, wonderful. All right, everybody, have a good one.
You too,
Thank
Judge.
you.
Thank
Be
you.
safe,
Thank
Bill.
you.
Thank you.
Okay.